third thing that Jesus teaches us, we see that in verse 6 of this passage. He says, "Do not give to dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them underfoot and turn and tear you to pieces." You're probably wondering, what is the issue about dogs and pigs and what is sacred and pearls? Well, what is sacred is the same thing as pearls here, and pigs and dogs are the same kind of people. Dogs are wild, pigs are unclean. In first century Palestine, many of the dogs, though there were a few dogs that were domesticated, most of the dogs were wild dogs, and would do better to assume that in this situation the dogs are wild in nature here and the pigs are unclean in nature. And Jesus is stepping back and saying that, well, I have spoken to you about why you should give right judgment to others, because God will judge you in the end. That is an important motivation. And then he tells you how to give right judgment, the kind of person you need to be. You need to be a person who self-evaluates and is honest with yourself, gives an honest look on your own self, your own life, and the way you are living, especially as it concerns similar or related things to the one that you're going to give feedback to others. You examine yourself first, and then you can move forward to be able to lovingly give feedback. Now, he turns around and is telling you the kind of person that you should give feedback to. This point is very, very important for those of us who sometimes live in the tension between knowing that we love our brother and our brother is falling off a cliff and we need to say something, and just going out and giving feedback randomly or without regard to who is receiving. Jesus is telling us here that there is a kind of person that we shouldn't give feedback to. We should give feedback to people who are ready to listen to it. This requires social awareness, being able to look and understand other people, and relationship management also. And so if you notice that a person is one that is not likely going to listen to what you're saying because they've shown previous history of not listening, or you feel that they are angry and in a mood where anything that you say they're not going to listen, then you should hold back. Do not throw your pearls to swine. Okay? Do not give to dogs what is sacred. Because you have examined yourself and you're not hypocritical and you're giving feedback in truth and in love, that feedback is God's word that you are giving. Whether it's from the Bible or not, you are acting as one who's doing the will of God, and what you are giving is sacred. And you should not throw it to dogs. You should not give it to dogs. Do not throw your pearls to swine. This is a pearl that you're giving to be able to help a person who's living in error come out of sin and save their soul. But you should make sure that you are giving it to somebody who can receive it, because as Jesus says, if you do, they may trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces. You may have been a victim in the past of ignorantly but honestly giving feedback to a person, and they take that feedback and then malign it, twist it, misrepresent you, and then actually do things that harm you when you were only trying to say something to help them. Jesus says you should use discernment to obey his command to be able to give good judgment, good feedback to help your brother grow. You should not just go about giving your feedback without regard. In this short passage, Jesus has given us a masterclass in emotional intelligence. He teaches us that we need to exercise self-awareness, self-management, and then we need to exercise social awareness, and relationship management. I wrote a book that you can find on Amazon if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about emotional intelligence. I wrote a book on that for a course I teach at Severance University. You can find that there. But again, from now on, keep this message in heart, and when you want to reach out to people, let's make sure that we have examined ourselves and we are doing the right thing, and we can then move forward to evaluate and make sure that the setting is right. The person that we're about to talk to is in a place where they can receive the word that we want to give them, and then we'll go ahead and give. I hope this was a blessing to you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with others that can benefit from it. I love to hear from you as you enjoy this word, and I pray God will continue to use it to bless you. I'll see you in the next video.